What up, world? Ladies and gentlemen, today we'll be listening to none other than Samson. This is Tipping Point. Don't know what he's going to be saying on this. He is controversial person, so he can be saying anything. Anything. And I like that. We here for it. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. With that being said, let's rock, let's roll, let's get it, y'all.
Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, and bless his family. I know the devil's hard at work. I can't even fathom all the grief and pain that y'all have went through. My thoughts are nearly impossible to explain, but I'll attempt to. I've already written like 5 intros, so many wasted paragraphs and revised pen strokes. There's just writ all but
You know how I get. You know how I get. Some fire, you know we gotta rewind that thing. We gotta rewind that thing. What? Let's go. Huh?
Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, and bless his family. I know the devil's hard at work. I can't even fathom all the grief and pain that y'all have went through. My thoughts are nearly impossible to explain, but I'll attempt to.
Okay.
I've already written like 5 intros, so many wasted paragraphs and revised pen strokes.
See,
There's
can't
just
look
so
at
many
it, man.
things
Look like
I
you
wanna
looking at me, bro. Look like you looking at me, bro. Why you staring at me, man? What? What? Why you
My
staring
thoughts
at
are
me,
nearly
bro?
impossible to explain, but I'll attempt to. I've already written like 5 intros, so many wasted paragraphs and revised pen strokes. There's just so many things I wanna say, and I don't wanna say I'm wrong. I don't know how many times I almost threw away this song. But I feel an obligation. I have a platform, and people want my observation. This one is complicated, I go back and forth on it. The facts are distorted so much, I'm half and half, I'm torn on it. Trying to grasp the scope of this, and so I'm asking if there's more people want my observation. This one is complicated, I go back and forth on it. The facts are distorted so much, I'm half and half, I'm torn on it. Trying to grasp the scope of this, and so I'm asking if there's more to it. Reading way too much and end up actually just warping it. Too many voices echoing, reporting everything. How you supposed to comb through all these different passages and sort it? There's so much information out there, it can make you feel like you don't know what's fake or real. Way too many Facebook reels. Shit, it's almost like it's done on purpose just to make us chase our tails. I wish someone would wake me up and offer me those matrix pills so I could see through all the tints in the facade, but I can't. So I feel like I should give this up. Don't make you feel like you don't know what's fake or real. Way too many Facebook reels. Shit, it's almost like it's done on purpose just to make us chase our tails. I wish someone would wake me up and offer me those matrix pills so I could see through all the tints in the facade, but I can't. So I feel like I should give this up to God, cause it's a lot and I could use some guidance, cause I'm struggling. I got 2 different sides that are inside of me just tugging. My heart tells me fuck these nasty individuals, so despicable, fucking trash, I bet they're miserable. Couldn't last in a debate, so they had to get physical. Got smashed verbally, so they resorted back to trigger pulls. All he did was talk, he debated, that was all. Never held a position in office or made any laws. He created an organization to display his faith. He sat right in front of your face and had conversations with y'all. He spoke. He never suspended your rights, never signed a single fucking bill that affected your life. What exactly did he do that directly impacted you? Instead of saying a couple of sentences that you disliked, y'all took a couple quotes out of their content. Fuckations with y'all. He spoke. He never suspended your rights, never signed a single fucking bill that affected your life. What exactly did he do that directly impacted you? Instead of saying a couple of sentences that you disliked, y'all took a couple quotes out of their context and flipped it, cut out the important parts and conveniently left them missing. And even then it still didn't sound that aggressive. Shit, if you thought that was radical, then we got different definitions. And you go and compare him to George Floyd, cause he was a father too. Fucking oh boy, what a wild thing to say. I don't gotta even explain, it's 2 way different things. This shit is not even the same. You can't trust someone that you don't personally know, so I can never say for sure that Charlie Kirk would be my bro. But if I were to go off of reputation alone, I would never fucking let George Floyd into my home. And it's got nothing to do with his race or his skin complexion. Nah, it's more to do with his lengthy criminal record. Yeah, it's more because the drug possessions and the robberies and home invasions, I would trust him less around my property. We shouldn't make a mockery of him, I acknowledge that. Just because he was a criminal, we shouldn't pile on that. I won't say I'm glad that he's dead or claim he deserved it, but don't act like for 1 second that this was the same person. Just check out the reactions to their deaths, quite the opposite. Look what y'all was on the section. Now, it's more to do with this.
Listen. I told you off the top. Is I mad? No. He got his own point of view. Why should I be mad? Because he has his own point of view of things. But like I told you, he's controversial, man. He has this thing where he wants to speak out on things, and they say is what I just said. So that's his point of view. Do I know Kirk? No, I don't know Kirk personally. Do I think he got shot for a reason? Yes. And it ain't got nothing to do with the politicians, this, that, or the third, bro. It's designed. That's just my thing on it, on the Kirk stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think the guy was programmed. Like you see little flashes on TV, a code phrase or number or a color, something like that, bro. He was designed to do it. For what reason? I don't know. That's just my thought on it. You know what I'm saying? Because what other reason do we have of killing that man? And they said it was because of transsexual. That's stupid, bro. Let's go.
Lengthy criminal record, yeah, it's more because the drug possessions and the robberies and home invasions, I would trust him less around my property. We shouldn't make a mockery of him, I acknowledge that. Just because he was a criminal, we shouldn't pile on that. I won't say I'm glad that he's dead or claim he deserved it, but don't act like for 1 second that this was the same person. Just check out the reactions.
So you must have been going online back and forth with people talking about Kirk and this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be. Me personally, I'm not putting my energy into that. Don't care. That's just me, my opinion. Okay? No, I do care about people's lives, but at the same time, man, I'm not putting energy into something that doesn't pertain something to do with me in my circle of people. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is, bro. I don't know.
To their deaths, quite the opposite. Look what y'all did, and look at our response to it. Instead of riots in the streets, we prayed quietly in peace. We never let our emotions go, we tied them to a leash. We never flipped and flew off the handle and got shitty, and left the town crawling with vandals and cops spitting. Shit was gritty, what we saw on the channels was not pretty. The only thing we burned was candles, not cities. So get the fuck out of my face with all these comparisons. Y'all are embarrassing, we can't even call you Americans. You follow a narrative, such a typical situation.
We ain't gonna go that far. You can't call them Americans, because we are two different people, bro. Two different cultures, two different environments. So you couldn't say what you wouldn't do if you was in that environment, bro. That's all I be saying, man. You got to put your shoes on the other person's foot, man, just to see what they was going through and why do people do the things they do, man. You have to understand that. Now, should they burn the city down? In my case, no, they shouldn't. You just turn down your own city. So I get that point. But also, you have to get their point, too. You just can't just be one-sided, man. It's no right and wrong in none of these answers and questions y'all talking about. He's not wrong and they're not wrong, bro. Y'all both ain't right either. There's no right and wrong, you know?
If something changes, these liberals switch their places. There's something wrong with you if you celebrated his death. You say the right is full of spite, but there's hella hate on the left. It's weird, it's almost like this shit melted away your stress. I never saw somebody die and then felt elated or blessed, but it makes sense. Your party's been stirring this shit. There's countless videos.
And another thing is, that's why we divided at this point as we speak. We're so divided. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Let's go.
The politicians encouraging this. See, they rile up their base until they pile up their hatred. And now look, all of a sudden gun violence is their favorite. The minute Jimmy Kimmel got pulled from the air at night, the First Amendment became the left's most sacred, cherished right. Now no one should be punished for their words. It's so important. You're right. Imagine being murdered for it. You know, I feel like my music has been pretty moderate. I never lean too hard in one direction or the opposite. Yeah, it's obvious that I'm conservative, but watch my shit. I think I do a pretty good job at keeping my common sense. But lately I've been giving less of a fuck. I got a headache, I'm so fed up with the left and their stunts. From the messages they pump, a bunch of pedos peddling junk. I used to separate you, now I just think everyone sucks. I'll never be friends with you.
You can't say the left or the right, bro. They both work with each other, man. Samson, when you get the picture of that, then you will understand why they do the things they do. They have to do the opposite of the fucking other person, because then what? It'd be confusion, right? So when you confuse a person, it's control, bro. It's control, man. And y'all being controlled, bro. If you don't look at it like that, then I don't know what to tell you, because that's what it is. Let's go.
Nah, fuck it, dog, I'm serious. How the fuck can you relate to somebody who cheers for this? Y'all are weird for this. I'm done salvaging relationships. I ain't picking a broken piece.
Even in politician is divided. Racism in politics. And it's not a black or white thing, it's a Democrat and Republican thing. Stupidity, bro.
Off the ground and saving it. If you can't say that this is bad and just agree it's heinous, then I don't give a fuck if you unfollow me or hate this. It sucks. This shit has done massive amounts of damage. And you know, it's probably exactly how they planned it.
Because everybody needs their opinion, bro. I'm just telling you my opinion and what I think. Left or right, right or left, who cares, bro? At the end of the day, man, who cares about all that, man? At the end of the day, who cares, bro? Then y'all say, who's gonna run the country? Man, this country is ran before we had a government. What is y'all talking about, bro? You ever heard of governing yourself? But that's just me speaking, man. It's a lot of points that people be having, bro. Like I said, I gotta start just doing me a podcast, man, and just open up on that one, bro. But Tipping Point, it's a cool song, bro. He has his opinions. He's controversial, bro. It's nothing wrong with it, man. Everybody's entitled to their opinions, bro. And why should you get mad at this man because he said something about George Floyd? Bro, is that your kin? Like, people gotta understand, bro. Like, we all together at the end of the day. We shouldn't be separated, man. If y'all know that. But I am your host, Ron Uncut 2.0. I'm Meech the Guy, and I'm out. Else.